Welcome back to another Detroit Pierce podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for coming back and listening to me. Look, I just want to start off the podcast. I'm a Nebraska grad. I've got some Nebraska stuff behind me. And hold on. For those listening, I'm showing off my shirt. I got a Nebraska t-shirt on because I'm a big Nebraska fan. Look out! All right, we've got 3 games left in the regular season, and we're 2 wins in the Big Ten tournament away from being a tournament team. Look out. Michigan State, see ya. We're beating you in a couple of days. I love it. I love the Huskers right now. We're pretty good. And everybody's like, oh, Pierce, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. We're good. The Huskers are a good basketball team. I'm getting excited for a 500 team. Whatever. All right, let's get into the show. Yeah, no, I don't have any teams that I root for that are actually like super good. So like whenever one is like 500, I feel like I feel the need to just brag about it. You know what I'm saying? Like all of my teams kind of suck, it feels like. But all right, let's get into it. Let's talk about the Lions. Let's start off with Detroit sports. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you like and subscribe, you send it to me. I will either send you a personalized thank you, or I will send you a picture of my dog, whichever one you want. To be honest with you, so make sure you go do that. Lions. I took some heat this week because I tweeted out, if we cut Jared Goff and then we trade up and get our quarterback of the future, that would be okay with me. I got some heat because people are like, oh, Jared Goff's our guy, Jared Goff. I get that. I get Jared Goff did a great job. But all I'm saying is that I just watched the Chiefs start a 20-year dynasty because they made that move. Alex Smith was a fine quarterback that could take him to the playoffs. Alex Smith could take him to a really good team. But they still took Patrick Mahomes. They traded up for Patrick Mahomes. And now they're going to be great for the next 20 years. Like, it's just like, if Brad Holmes thinks that Bryce Young is that guy, or CJ Stroud is that guy, or Will Levis is that guy, and he decides to trade up and get him, I'm fine with that. I'm okay. It's fine. I'm all right with that. I know you guys don't want to hear that. You guys clearly have said that 100 times. But look, it's okay. I genuinely think, as I'm watching Bryce Young highlights, that I'm like, he could make us better. He really could. And it's not even making us better next year. It's making us better for a long time. Because Jared Goff is not winning us a Super Bowl 10 years down the road. In order to do that, you got to take a chance on a quarterback eventually. And Jared Goff's not that guy. He can't win us a Super Bowl, and that's the goal. I feel like I got to reiterate that. Even though we're Lions fans, and in my 27 years of life, almost 28, March 13th, make sure you give me a present. Even though that I have never seen him win a playoff game, the standard is not just to win a playoff game. We want to win a championship eventually. So you need to look at every position and see, is this a guy going to help us win a championship? Is this guy going to, especially in football, you got to look at your quarterback and say that, and you can't tell me that Jared Goff can do that. You can't tell me that. So if we trade up because Brad Holmes like, Bryce Young is going to win a Super Bowl with us, okay, I trust you. That's all I was saying, jerks. I got so many people yelling and screaming at me about that take, and I'm like, I feel like we're missing something here. I feel like there's a disconnect. But I've completely sold myself on Anthony Richardson. I'm starting to see all the tweets. I'm starting to see some videos of him being a good quarterback. I've completely sold myself on him being a good quarterback in the right situation. I think that Kyle Shanahan would make him a Super Bowl champion. I know that they're not going to draft him, but I'm just saying Kyle Shanahan being the best coach in the NFL and Anthony Richardson being a freak athlete, I think he would be great. If the Lions picked him and then benched him for a year, I'd be fine with that. I'd be 100% fine with that. But with all that being said about about the quarterback situation and who I would like and blah, 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 what do I want the Lions to actually do is, first off, pick up Gonzalez and Witherspoon with that 8th pick, with the 6th pick. Right? Yeah. I have 8th written down for this next point. what I want them to do at the 6th pick is pick Christian Gonzalez or Witherspoon, because Witherspoon is a freak of just a freak. Big, fast, explosive, grinder. Sounds like that's what everybody's saying about him. Does that not sound like the most perfect fit for what we're trying to do? To me, it feels perfect. So I'll take that. I love Witherspoon. But I think you can get him down at 8 or 9. If you told me, so in my dream draft, the Falcons or the Panthers look at Will Levis or Bryce Young, who fall to our spot, or they want to get Anthony Richardson and make sure they get their guy, they trade up. That's the dream. That's what I would kill for. That's what I want. I want them to trade down just a little bit, get another cornerback, get Gonzalez or Witherspoon with that pick. And then, you know what I'm seeing a lot is with that 18th pick is us getting Cam Smith out of South Carolina, doing the double cornerback situation, which I don't mind either. I'd rather have Brian Brees because I think he's more of a need, but doing 2 cornerbacks and completely change that secondary overnight, I would not hate that either. I'm just saying. I like where the Lions are at. Because if we trade down, I don't think I wouldn't hate that either. I really wouldn't. So as of February 20th, what do I want? I don't want a quarterback. I don't. I really don't. I don't think that's a good idea. I just trust Brad Holmes. What I want is the double cornerback situation with Cam Smith, Gonzalez, or Witherspoon. 2 of those 3, and and Joey Porter, throw him in there. 2 of those 4. That would be a perfect first round. Completely change our secondary overnight and elevate us to being a better team on day 1. All right, let's go to the Red Wings. I tweeted out a poll as we were beating Edmonton. I tweeted out a poll. Are we a playoff team? What are we? But do we still think that we have a chance at the playoffs? Because personally, I've been down on us. I'm not feeling too hot. We're at 60 points. We're 3 points back, but we still have some games in the back of our pocket because the Islanders have played 59 and we've played 55. And I genuinely kind of want to know how Red Wings fans feel, because Pittsburgh, Islanders, Capitals, Panthers, Sabres, Red Wings, Senators are only 2 points behind us. That's 7 teams, six teams. I can't even count on my fingers. That's 6 teams playing for pretty much 2 spots. And I'm sitting here going, do you honestly think we have a chance? Is this what do? Over 70% of you said that we still have a chance to make the playoffs. All right, fine. Sounds good, I guess. Okay. I'll believe now. Trade deadline comes on March 3rd. Bertuzzi could help out a team. We get some pieces for Bertuzzi. Okay, all right. You know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for the playoffs. Why not? I guess. I don't feel really comfortable. I don't really feel comfortable with this. But hey, if you guys think we have a chance, then we have a chance. All right, going on to the Pistons. Let's look at their week. It's not fun being a Pistons fan. It's just not. We've got the All-Star break now. We lost to Boston. We lost to Toronto. So you know what time it is. It's time for Tankathon. Let's hit the sim. Let's sim the lottery and see what we get. And we got the 6th pick, excuse me. And we're getting Jarius Walker from Houston, which, by the way, Houston stinks. Houston's terrible. I'm out on Houston. So that's not good. That's really not good. Wembayama goes to the Bulls. Oh, my God. That would be so bad. That would suck. That would suck really bad. All right, then the final team, 4th team, Tigers, pitchers and catchers reported. PSA. PSA to Tiger writers. Stop writing that Miguel Cabrera is the healthiest he has ever been. I am not going to click on that article. And if you're a Tigers fan that clicks on that article and then actually believes it, I've got a beachfront property in Scottsdale, Arizona to sell you tonight. I have a guy. Stop telling me it. It's his last year. Every single article about Miguel Cabrera should be, here are the 365 greatest moments of Miguel Cabrera, because you could do it. Just Tell me, just remind me of the good times with him. Don't tell me he's going to hit 300 and he's going to finish 10th in the MVP. Don't tell me that. Do not tell me that. Just leave it alone. He's going to DH. He's going to play every other day. It's going to be cute and fun. They're going to, whenever they can't sell tickets, they're going to sit there and be like, hey, Miguel, we didn't sell tickets. We're going to have a Miguel Cabrera day. All right, June 10th against the Diamondbacks. We're having Miguel Cabrera day. Like, just do that. Just do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to believe. I don't want to do this. I'm going to believe in the Tigers eventually. I'm going to tell you one day after they win opening day that we're going to win the World Series. I know what I'm going to do. But don't tell me Miguel Cabrera is going to finish 10th in the MVP and he's as healthy as he's ever been. Don't do that. Stop. Just stop. Drives me crazy. And I know it's going to happen. I know that I'm going to sit there. It's going to be like early May and we're going to be 500. I'll be like, Scott Harris might be a genius. I know how dumb I am. I know it. But we are in a bad division. Twins aren't good. Cleveland's not good. Maybe we can do it. No, we can't. We're not. No, we're not going to do that. We're done. We're done with that. All right, let's go to European Minute before I convince myself the Tigers are winning the World Series this year. All right, European Minute. 1 minute to talk about European sports, and it starts now. All right, Chelsea sucks. They just so bad. Graham Potter needs to go out. Everybody needs to be gone. I know we just spent $1 billion on this team. They just need to completely restart. Just figure out a way to finish 6th or 7th, and then get a new manager, and then give him $1 billion again, and let's see what the team looks like. Screw it. Let's just do that. It's all over. It's the worst thing I've ever rooted for in my life. It's so disappointing. So disappointing, especially after last year coming into this year. Thomas Tuchel, it's like, you're going to be the guy, and then they gave him $600 million, and then they're like, yeah, see you freaking later. Terrible. Arsenal loses Man City. Now we have a race. I think Man City's going to beat them. I think Man City's going to catch them. But I just got done saying Arsenal's going to... I have no idea. I think it's going to be Man City. I think it's hard to bet against Pep. Everton, Brighton bet. I made a bet at the beginning of the season that Everton would finish ahead again. It's Brighton. We're only 14 points behind, people. We're only 14 points behind. How do you eat a whale one bite at a time? And that's been your European Minute. Whew. Before I talk about college basketball, I had something on top of my mind. I watched a little bit of the XFL today. I watched the DC Defenders versus the Seattle, not the Kraken, Dragons. I watched St. Louis Battlehawks, my Battlehawks against the San Antonio. I can't even remember that. It was like the Bahamas or something like that. It's good football. Like if you need that itch, you need that little football itch, and you got like a third TV or you got a laptop and your wife's got Too Hot to Handle on. It's good. Is it fantastic? No. But Ben DiNucci, Jordan Ta'amu, running around, it's a good product. I'm not kidding. I enjoyed watching the XFL. And they do, the St. Louis Battlehawks are down, I think they were down like 14 or something like that with a minute to go. They score a touchdown. They do the 8-pointer. Then they do the 4th and 15 onside thing, which is way better than any onside kick that we do now. Do the 4th and 15. It's electric. It's fun. And then they go down the field and they do the 3. They score a touchdown. Then they do the 3-pointer. Just like anything can happen. It's just always moving. And they're good enough to make good plays, but they're bad enough to make the good plays look amazing. It's kind of like the MLS where it's like, whoa, did you see that goal? It's like, well, the goalkeeper's 10 yards off his line. That's not how it really went. You know what? It's fun. Screw it. Why are you stopping it? Why are you making me not have fun? That's kind of how I feel about the XFL. It's good. It's good football. All right, college basketball. Every single week do we do this. Every week we do this. Where I'm like, all right, I finally got my top 5 and I feel very confident. Where I'm just like, yep. Got it down. I'm feeling good. And Alabama loses to Tennessee. And then Houston, who I hate and will never be in my top 5. I didn't even write that Purdue loses or UCLA. So you know what? I'm just going to do best 5. It's not going to be about the week. It's not going to be because it just changes every day. All right? Here's my top 5. I think you go one Purdue. I think they've proven throughout the year that they are the best team. I honestly think UCLA is the second best team. I think, oh God, is Alabama the third best team? No, I got to go Kansas, and then I'm going Texas at 4, and then I'm going Arizona. That's right, I'm leaving Alabama out. I think Purdue, UCLA, Kansas, Texas, Arizona. That's my top 5. Tell me what you think is yours. Every day, well, these guys beat these guys, and those guys beat those guys, and Texas is first in the Big 12, and blah, 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 blah. It changes all the time. Baylor started off the year terrible. Kansas, has a comeback win from behind against Baylor. They're down big at half against Baylor. Like, they beat Texas. I don't know. That's my ranking. And I don't feel good about it. And I don't think anybody who honestly watches college basketball feels good about it. I'm sitting here like every single week trying to pick out the team that has been the most consistent. And I have a 30-1 future on Virginia to win the national championship. And they just keep not winning big. And I keep trying to convince myself that that's just them being them. And it's hard. It's hard, man. It's just all over the place. Tennessee's 10th in the country, but they just got done getting killed by Kentucky. They've got the number 1 defense, and it's just like, where are we going? I don't understand how this works. I have no idea how this works. So confusing this year. Speaking about confusing, talking about college baseball season. Happy opening day to those who celebrate. I love LSU this year. I always love LSU baseball. They're my favorite college baseball team. I've got my little Coach O picture behind me if you can see. I love LSU. I think they're going to be freaking fantastic. Tommy Tanks got hurt. They've got a third baseman named Tommy Tanks. He got hurt sliding back to first, so that I don't know how long he's going to be out. But I went and saw Tennessee versus Arizona here in Phoenix, and they got beat by Arizona. They just got beat. And then they went out to play GCU, and GCU's got a kid who's about going to be like he's going to be a top 10 pick. He's a shortstop. They're solid, and they beat them again. Tennessee, second best team in the nation, starting off 0-2. It's tough. It's a tough way to come out here. It's a tough way to start out the season. But LSU baseball, they've got so much pitching. They've just got so much pitching that I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to beat them. I really don't. I genuinely don't think you're going to be able to beat them. All right, final thoughts. I went to the golf course this morning. Had a great round. Shot 88. Felt very good about it. I'm a little bit all over the place. I just don't play enough. I don't play enough. I got to get my yardages. You didn't ask, but I got to get my yardages all figured out. Here are my final thoughts. Iron covers. I saw one of the most ridiculous things in the whole entire world. I'm not even kidding you. I thought to myself, I can't make this up. So I took a picture of it. Here you go. Oh, let me get the camera. That is hot pink. For those just listening, those are hot pink iron covers. It looks like they had all hybrids. It was all hybrid bag with all covers on it. But then they have a 7-iron cover. They've got a sand wedge iron cover. Don't waste your money. I have a friend that's trying to get into golf. He asked me, what about iron covers? Those seem kind of... Don't. That's all day. You're all day, and you're in the way of literally everybody else in the world. Don't do that. Don't. It is... If I see that you have iron covers on, because I play as a single all the time. I just go on the golf course. If I see you have iron covers on, I got other things to do today. Oh, man, I got my dog. He's got pneumonia or something. I make it up. I'm not doing this. It's crazy. Anyway, that's my final thoughts. Iron covers. It's just the bane of my existence. The absolute bane of my existence. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you like and subscribe and you send it to me, I will send you a personalized thank you or a picture of my dog, whichever one you choose. If you want to find my socials, they're in the description below or in the description where you listen to your podcast. Make sure you go to the YouTube page, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing live streams for the Tigers season coming up. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much. God bless, and go Detroit sports. I still believe in you, Detroit. I still believe in the Tigers. I really do. Next episode, I'm going to convince myself that they're a playoff team, aren't I? Anyway, yeah, God bless. Go Detroit sports.